me.
I have another great story about the second season as well.
Sure.
Which is so we come back, and the show starts in 1982. It's that's one of the first voiceovers. Something's like fall of 1982. I was 13 years old, and everything like that. And so we come back for season 2, and it was the summer. Now it's the summer, and we're gonna film again. And I got my script, and I read the pilot. And when we shot the pilot, I brought this up. I thought this was weird. And mind you, I'm like 14 years old, so I don't blame no one listening to me.
Right.
But we came back, and I was like, hey, why does the show say it's 1984? And everyone was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, well,
so voiceover says one, and the script says
it should be fall of 1983 now, because it was spring, fall, spring.
We jumped a year.
Fall again. We jumped, and everyone was like, it's fine, like it's not a big deal. And so then
what that does is screw you when it comes time to up the kids in age.
And so a couple months go by before we're about to release the show, and like it's premiering in like a couple days or something. And I remember our showrunner talking to me. And we're like sitting there.
Ollie?
Yeah, Ollie. And he's talking to me, and we're on set, and I had finished shooting. He's like, "Are you excited for the show to premiere?" I was like, "I can't wait. I'm really curious though, like what people are going to say about the time jump." And he was like, "What?" And I was like, "Well, the time jump, the year that we jumped." And he's like, "We didn't jump a year." And I was like, "Well, yeah, we did. I brought this up when we started filming. Like, it's 84 now. It shouldn't be. It should be 83." And he's like, "It should be 84." And I was like, I don't think so. I don't think that's how that should work. And he stopped. Terry Crews was walking by. He's like, "What year did the show start?" He's like, "Well, 1982." And he's like, "Oh my god!" And it was like a panic mode. Like, "Oh my god!" Now, and he
Luckily,
called.
It's easy enough to cover, right?
It wasn't easy enough to cover because the references are all wrong.
Yeah.
Oh,
there 84 references all throughout the show
all
of like
all
movies
of the
that came
creative
out.
scripts and everything. You're right. Everything's Ghostbusters.
Because I thought
we were
the
doing
same.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Exactly, and I was like, well, can't you just change it in like the the little?
No, because of the references.
But you can't. And it was like a moment of like, oh my god, how did nobody notice this? And I totally don't blame them for not listening to me when we were shooting the first episode of the season.
That's so
everyone's
funny.
worried about getting the second
is a
season
good
going,
story.
right? Yeah, I thought that was weird.
That should be like on the DVD,
Agreed.
the bonus features or whatever.
Yeah, such a funny, like not funny, but yeah, full on panic mode of like, I feel like those things happen in like every job. Is like, how did everyone miss this like simple thing? It's because everyone's worried about a million other things and trying to make it as funny as possible.
Yeah.
And trying to like cast
the joke
it
and everything else.
And and they're making all these great 1984 references.
Meanwhile, I guess our research team was not.
Yeah.
Yikes! I mean,
I hope no one lost their job over that, but I feel as though someone got in trouble.